Welcome to this third tutorial. Today, we are going to create a story for decision-making purposes. First, you must sign into the platform to start creating your story. We begin by writing the generic information of the story, such as the title, the description, and the author. You can copy and paste the text. Our focus will be on Europe, so we select the story location by clicking on the map. By clicking here, you can upload the cover image of your story directly from a file. Let's start our first slide. Assume we want to show the Destination Earth initiative, which provides projection data on climate variables. Instead of the map, we want to add a YouTube video as the background. In this story, we'll talk about how to mitigate climate change effects with solutions on a local scale. Satellite-based data provides insight into the problems we are facing on Earth. Moreover, the Destination Earth platform offers services to support policymaking for adaptation. Therefore, I can propose that my work team use these features. Let's try. You can enrich the text by coloring some words, changing the font and size of the text to make it more appealing. Now, let's add a new slide with the plus button. Start by adding the title. In this slide we talk about air pollution. So we add data from the Copernicus Atmosphere Monitoring Service. We use the split feature to show both the sulfur dioxide and the particulate matter 10 microns. You can also add some relevant graphics from open source data. All you need to do is to previously download them on your computer. Click on the image icon to add the files. We won't do it, but you can also add some videos on the text editor using an external URL. Be careful to add only verified sources of data from institutions. Don't forget to enable the automatic play to start the stream of the time series on map. Let's add another slide about the rising temperature issue. Start by adding the title. Since the text discusses the 2-meter temperature anomaly, we can add that there are climate anomaly trends like the monthly spiral plot from ERA5 reanalysis. The trend shows that the Paris Agreement threshold has been reached in 2024. We can drag and drop the graphics into the text directly. Instead, on the map we want to add the sea surface temperature from the destined data. In fact, the rising of the Mediterranean Sea temperature is the first responsible for extreme events in all Europe. You can activate both the automatic playback and the globe's rotation to provide an overview of temperatures worldwide. Don't forget to select the starting position of your slides to show the scene as you decide in the viewer. You must do it for each slide, otherwise the default view will be displayed. If you want to explain the data on the globe but don't know how to refer to it properly, you can use the data attribution. Click on the data attribution on the map and copy and paste the text directly in the text editor. Now we're going to add another slide about the health of our planet's vegetation and its key role in air quality. Here we report the area of drought impact on vegetation productivity, a critical statistical information for the completeness of the story as we want to show the importance of having green urban areas in our cities. When you insert a graph or any data visualization into your story, always remember to reference the original data source. This ensures transparency and adds credibility to your work. Add the link by clicking on the corresponding icon on the editor to refer to the data source. On the map we will show the leaf area index from the Copernicus ERA5 reanalysis. As you can see, this is a pretty long time series with data from 1940 to present. So we will use the calendar available in the slide data range field to select the period of interest. We are interested in showing the trend from 2020 onwards. And now, enable the autoplay. You can also speed up the playback of the time series, which is especially useful for longer time periods. Finally, choose the starting point of this slide and click on the selector icon in the editor. Let's add our last slide. Add the title as usual. Create the textual part in the editor. Here we will try to improve the worst European cities in terms of green area presence by adding some green area or renewable energy source devices. The ranking of the greenest European cities is provided by the European Environmental Agency. Spend some time to adjust the text and make the story appealing. Communication is the first key of success. To give more reality to the scene, change the terrains. Select the photogrammetry terrains type for this slide. From the European Environment Agency statistical data we have added in the text, Valletta and Athens are the cities with the least green urban areas. Let's assume I am an architect engaged in improving urban life quality. We start from Valletta. As you can see, by inserting the city's name in the search bar, I have been redirected to the requested location by the application. Here we will design a park in the city by adding our own assets. These are 3D assets that we can incorporate into the scene. Load the assets from your local storage to your space on the DEA service. Once the assets are stored in our storage, we have to locate and select them among all our assets. Add one item per time using the plus symbol on the loaded asset. To place the object, we can click on the map or select latitude and longitude position. We can add as many assets as we want. As you can see, the result is very realistic. Move the scene to see how the design looks in the environment. We will add other assets to complete our park, like benches and a hill for children. Since the timeline in this slide is unnecessary, you can disable it by clicking Hide Timeline. You can also adjust the slide duration by editing the corresponding field on the editor. You can also manually adjust the assets' positions by moving the object directly on the scene. Then, save to record the new coordinates. There can be a very powerful tool to show how your project will effectively be, for example, to your client. With there, you don't have a limitation on the scene. And now, let's design some improvements in Athens as well. Zoom in to the location you want to work on. Start by adding some green elements on a street. Here is an example with a line of trees along highways. Hereafter, we can also add a few wind turbines on the nearby hill. Different sectors can work seamlessly together, making it easier for everyone involved to collaborate and bring their creative ideas to life. Go back to the user assets. Look for the wind turbine that we previously loaded and add the elements on the scene. If you have forgotten to scale the object, you can do it directly on the Asset Editor tab. A few commands are provided in there, but you are expected to have the verified assets. Finally, let's add some solar panels to this area to show how different innovations can work together. You are working not just on a static image, you can move it all around and show your project to the audience. Select the thematic areas of your story to have them properly collected in categories on the main page of there. If you want to share the story, enable the Share feature. There will provide you with a QR code that links directly to your story. Now, let's go to the story viewer to see how the story looks like. On the left is the list of slides of the story reported with their title. On the right, the QR code. Push on the small arrow to start the story manually. Highlighting keywords in the text makes it easier for the reader to understand the main idea quickly. Adding graphs further enriches the description and makes the information more explicit. As you can see, the story is interactive. Users can stop the timeline, select a point on the map to know the numeric value of the quantity, while scrolling the text. Using the menu, the user can skip to a specific slide. Here we are. Keep your time to discuss your project with live interaction with your team or client. Show them the design live. Thanks to the interactive features, we can easily jump from one part of the story to another if our design work extends beyond just the park in Valletta. Assume we also collaborated with a renewable energy company to install new devices in Athens, ensuring they blend harmoniously with the surrounding landscape, adding trees nearby, creating a pleasing environment. Go back to the home page to see the new story among your collection. Go to Private and here it is. Your new story is ready to be shared and discussed. Click on the card to see where your story is on the globe. It corresponds to the area of interest of the story, Europe. See you to the next adventure.